sent my life into a weird tailspin for a couple of years. But the hardest part about it was the years after that. Once you get past the survival point, and anybody who's ever dealt with kind of trauma and stress, grieving, things like that, you really never begin to cope with those things until things get quiet. When the chaos ends and the quiet comes, that's when shit gets really fucking scary. And it is. It's when stuff gets really dangerous, and dangerous for people that are prone to depression, anxiety. And then, of course, when you find out along the way that, oh, guess what? You've got a whole new thing you get to deal with on top of the other stuff. You actually have PTSD, and oh, here's a bunch of fucking medication, you know, and here's more medication, and here's fucking more medication. And then before you know it, man, you don't know what you are, what you feel, or any of it. So how the hell are you supposed to invest? You're supposed to invest your heart and soul, or brain for that matter, into something that needs to be pretty great. If you have nothing great to offer, you know, I lost my ability to do anything great. You know, I was just too wrecked, man. Just didn't have it in me. And then when I would sit down, it felt like I was forcing it because they just didn't feel organic. I had to stop. And every time I returned to it since, yeah, it kept getting worse. It was like the more time, the more distance, the more I lost connection. You know, it just went on too long. And so that's why I can't say if it's ever going to be finished or not. If it is going to be finished, it sure the hell won't sound anything like it does right now, because it just can't. I'm a different man today, you know? And I don't know, to be honest with you, man, for the first time in my life, I think I can honestly say that I'm okay if I don't finish it. Really. And that's something I couldn't say even 6 months ago, man. 6 months ago, I was still struggling with, could I really live with it if I don't finish it? I honestly think if I have to, man, if circumstances do not permit for me to get back to that madness and wrap things up eventually, I think I'm all right, man. I think I'd rather spend whatever time I have left, right? Whether it's a little or a lot. I think I want to spend that time being a part of something that turns me on and that makes me feel alive, and makes me feel connected, you know. And I tell you, man, Legend does not make me feel alive or connected in any way. It makes me feel like I'm on top of a mountain preaching and banging people in the head with something scary. And I'm not the same man. I'm not that mid-20s man that's okay with banging people over the head with a big, bold, artistic statement. You know, I think there's a place for nuance, you know. And I'd like to see where our capabilities lie when it comes to approaching a production a bit more nuanced and a bit more mature, a mature Savior Machine, you know. I'm looking forward to it, brother.